All right, if you're a game developer, you know this feeling all too well. You've got this amazing, epic world living in your head, but to bring it to life, you gotta start with the building blocks, the tile set. And man, that can be a real grind. But what if, just what if, you could basically automate that whole process? Well, today, we're diving into a tool called Tilesetter that promises to do exactly that. I mean, seriously think about it for a second. You draw a perfect grass tile. Awesome. But now you need the edge piece that connects to dirt. Then you need the inner corner, and the outer corner, and the other inner corner. It's so repetitive, so tedious, and it just yanks you away from the fun, creative parts of actually making your game.
And this is what we're talking about when we say the tile set grind. It's that slow, painstaking, manual labor of creating every single variation of a tile just to make your world look right. For solo devs or small teams, it's a massive bottleneck. But what if there was a smarter way to do it?
And this is where Tilesetter enters the chat. The promise is right there in the name, isn't it? It's a tool that was built from the ground up to attack that grind, letting you make your tile sets way faster and honestly a whole lot easier, so you can get back to what matters, perfecting the look and feel of your world. Okay, so how does it pull this off? It's not actual magic, but I gotta say, it feels pretty darn close. The whole core of Tilesetter is built on a few really powerful automated features that are designed to do all the heavy lifting for you. Let's break them down. First up, we've got this concept called smart tile sets. Now, this is the fundamental idea behind the whole thing. Instead of you working for the tile set works for you. So what does that actually mean? Okay, get this. You just create one single base tile, your core artistic design, and boom, Tilesetter instantly generates the entire complete tile set from that one piece. But here's the best part. If you decide to change that base tile later on, the entire set updates automatically. This means you get to stay focused on the art, not all the busy work. Building right on top of that is the next huge feature, automatic compositing. This is where the software starts to get incredibly intelligent. It takes your base design and literally figures out how all the different pieces are supposed to fit together. So the bottom line is you don't have to sit there and manually create all those transition tiles. Tilesetter just handles it. It looks at your art and based on a set of rules and parameters, it builds out the whole shebang. You're basically letting the software manage all the complex logic, so you can just stay in your creative flow. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Okay, automation is cool, but what about my artistic control? I don't want my tile sets to look all generic and computer-generated. And you know what? That is a fantastic point. But don't worry, Tilesetter was built for artists. Remember that automatic compositing we just talked about? Well, it's not some locked black box. You have access to a ton of different parameters to tweak and adjust everything until it looks perfect. This really gets to the core philosophy of the tool. Automate the tedious stuff, but leave the final artistic vision completely in your hands. Right, so you've used all these awesome features and you've made a beautiful dynamic tile set. That's great. But how do you actually use it? The next critical step is getting your creation out of Tilesetter and into your actual game engine. The workflow here is incredibly smooth. First, you can actually design your maps right inside Tilesetter itself with this super handy editor. And as you're drawing, it cleverly auto-selects and fixes the tiles for you in real time. Then, when you're done, you just export it. No weird, complicated steps in between. And this direct export feature is absolutely key because it supports some of the biggest engines out there right now. We're talking Default, GameMaker Studio 2, Godot, and of course, Unity. This shows that Tilesetter isn't just some obscure tool. It's designed to slat right into the pipelines that thousands of developers are already using every day. So you're intrigued. You can see how this could save you dozens, maybe even hundreds of hours. So what are the next steps? Let's talk about how you can actually get your hands on Tilesetter. First things first, platform support is fantastic. It runs on Windows, Mac, and even SteamOS and Linux, so pretty much no matter what your development setup looks like, you're probably covered. Now, for pricing, here's a little tip. You're going to want to keep an eye out for sales. Based on the info we have, it's been discounted by 20% in the past. You know how it is with tools on Steam. Waiting for one of those big seasonal sales can definitely save you a few bucks. And check this out. This is a fantastic pro tip, straight from the community. Steam has that amazing refund policy, right? So if you're on the fence, you can just buy it, try it out for under 2 hours, and if it doesn't quite click with your workflow, you can get a full refund.
It's a completely risk-free way to see if this thing is for you. So the real question here isn't just, are you ready to build worlds faster? It's, what are you going to create with all those hours you get back? What amazing worlds have you been dreaming of that are just waiting on the other side of that grind? Tilesetter might just be the key to finally finding out.